Our goal is to give you an end-to-end for sale owner program. Most times it's just give me a script and agents they run with it and then they get to the foyer and they don't know what to say in the foyer or on the tour or when they do the sit down or when they do the follow-up because the process they bought was just a script. So this um, program includes small things like this, like, well, what's the best time of day or best day of the week to call by owners? Because you're going to find you might call 20 in a row and get voicemail on 20 in a row. And the question is, should you also leave a voicemail message? I think yes. And because some of those buy owners are screening the calls and they're going to often text you back based on what you said. So the first of all, I think that you should leave a voicemail. And that for me, it's, hey, it's Brian. I'm in real estate and we have an interest in your property. And of course, we got a couple questions. If you could text us back or call us and just give me your number. And now, can you also text the buy owner? Certainly can. And I'd rather I look at agents like they're my sales force, that I'm here to equip America's people calling on buy owners to build a listing inventory. And the so first of all, the best time to reach them, um, I'd also, you're not going to like this part, in the evening is because they're no longer at work. A lot of these buy owners are screening all the calls and they're not taking a call because they might be at the office that day or what have you. And so I did a lot of my calling between about 6:30 and 8:30 p.m. Now remember, you don't have to have do buy owners forever. The objective is just get pendings going. Just get your inventory. We hopefully had 5 actives and 2 pendings at least, and get used to this. By the way, this is a stepping stone to the expired program. You don't do expireds first, then buy owners. Almost everything you learn working with for semi owners crosses over into expireds. Why? Because a lot of the FSBOs are expireds. And this program is sensitive to the buy owner who just came off the market with another company at 280 days. It's really built into the process. But it's really a launching point to go after expireds next. So, the best time of the day to call is generally around that, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And you can call during the day if you want to. I'm sure that'll work as well. But that's the answer to your question. And um, and also, if you ever leave a message, put their name or their property address in your contacts. So when they call you back, it says, 1237 Wilson Avenue, 680,000. FS FSBO LM left a message. And I wanted to know whenever they pinged me who I'm talking to. Imagine you're driving and and you don't know who's calling you. You're probably not going to answer the phone if you don't know who's calling you. But if you every time you call a FSBO or text a FSBO, put their contact information, generally by the address. You could put in by the name of the people, like Bob Wilson, but you don't generally know who Bob Wilson is, but you know the address because it's in your portfolio. That's who you contacted. So again, just put the address, put the asking price like 780K, and put LM if you left them a message, and FF if it's a FSBO. Because remember, you're going to have maybe 25 or so people you're pursuing at any given time in order that you're listing one a week. And we'll wrap this up with remember, FSBOs are really a launching pad to either expireds or in addition, when you're going to cast a vision to a loan officer and you want to show the LO your buyer's presentation or your listing presentation, because that's ultimately, this is really a kickoff, the FSBO program, actually, of how to make a presentation, the LO pitch, how to get them to go, wow, you have an amazing buyer presentation, an amazing listing. It's all about the LEAP program. LEAP program crosses over into expireds, FSBOs. Every open house is all about LEAP property. When you're landing a corporation and you have a chance to meet with somebody that relocates people, it's a little more sophisticated at a corporation, but the LEAP is the thing we've been doing for decades in coaching people on, to say that there's a process where people will be pretty intrigued and lean in, and your job is to move them from not ready to ready on the other videos. All right, the best time to call in the evening, ideally.